So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys just wanted the theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright, let me see what we need. Hi everybody, Martha here. First, I'm going to click the cinnamon cake before we talk about the third episode of the Commandos, Creatures Commandos. So first we go to here and grab wheat. Then we go to the mill, grab eggs. Then we cook some yogurt. Then we put in cinnamon. And then we cook it. Then we test it. So I just got, a couple hours ago I watched Creature Commando. I waited till I woke up and played a little bit and cooked that meal for you guys. But I did not, this one was fine. I didn't really, we got the backstory, G.I. Robot. Now G.I. does remind a little bit of G.I. Joe. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Those old cartoons that came out when my mom was younger, and well, so was my dad. Both my parents were younger, and I have seen some of those cartoons and those weird movies that were made into movies that were not exactly very good, but I get the gist of it here. He was made to kill bad Germans and anybody else who associates with those bad Germans and who came like those bad Germans. Hopefully nobody gets mad at me for saying this. Nazi. And hopefully I don't get in trouble for, I know some people don't like hearing that word, but they were real people. They were terrible real people, but yeah. And that's what this robot was programmed to do, to kill. So this would have to take place during the 40s. And he goes out with a couple of Americans, soldiers, and he does see a couple of them ambushing the soldiers, and he ends up saving those soldiers from them. There was like a guy stationed up on the hill, and then when he looked down on binoculars, he saw them, and he told them to get out of there. He didn't save all of them, sadly, but yep, and that part was a little bit gory and trying to make it look like a joke, but I think it was fine. There was one kind of funny offhanded joke of one of the guys putting back one of his insides back inside his body before he died, but okay. I don't think nobody can do that. You're already dead. Your insides are out. Gross. I don't think you can do that. Then they had drinks at the bar. I don't think they served oil at the bar, so they didn't really help their friend out, but he still enjoyed doing what he was programmed to do, looked like, and looks like he misses his friends. We don't know what happened to his friends. I'm guessing that they're no longer with us. They probably are either in retirement home or died of old age. They don't really tell us. And he it's been 20 years since because we see him on a TV show in the 60s, trying to find people because he still wants to do his programming, but since the war is over, he can no longer do his programming. They're in the 60s. I think they should have have him programmed for a different war after that, but nope, they just had him be like a collector's item. Instead, we end up having him, he goes to on a TV, as they're in the 60s, and he sees a couple people and they're without their IDs, but he doesn't know if they're probably just people who, because in the TV show, they're probably in the TV things back then, they probably didn't do that in the 60s because it probably wasn't necessary. And then we get brought back to the present day, and this part I found a little bit confusing because I didn't really know if these guys that he killed in the present day are in the, like, probably far back a little bit, because I don't know how long he's been in incarceration or monster jail for. They didn't really get that clear, so I really wish they would have cleared that up. I'm happy he didn't hurt the cats. I don't know, they don't really tell you if these guys are really Nazis or they're there to like learn about in the war, like what happened in World War II, but we don't know, because none of these guys would have been around then, and there is a couple older people in there, but I doubt they would be hiding out in America lately. So I don't know, this one I didn't really we haven't. And then at the end of the thing of this episode, I'm going to talk about what happens like outside of it, because every single time before he would go back to a flashback, he would like freeze for a little bit of him, like him showing his memories bank, since he's a robot. After, so we have the bride and Jen, I think her name is, the black goon lady. She was in the bathtub because she cannot survive outside the water. So he does carry, G.I. Robot carries her outside of the robot and put her inside the van that way. And then they drive back, and one of the Russian soldiers hands her stuff before she gets shot. The princess ends up having one get killed right in front of her, one of her soldiers, and she almost gets killed if it wasn't for the weasel and Professor, the skeleton guy. I forgot. But yeah, he did. I like how the one he killed. Oh yeah, the one in the back. If you guys like seen that picture, and the second one for tonight, the second night museum movie. One of the pictures that's in that movie is a cameo in this. The one who made like the phone, one of the phones, and I had to show you guys the picture. But yeah, there's like a couple in the Night Museum 2 kissing. That's in the museum in Washington. So yeah, that I did like. That one was I think that one was a lot better than the Shaggy one. I did not mention that one because it is kind of a little fast, but the Shaggy one I didn't really care for, but it's fine. I thought when I found out that was Shaggy last week from watching other people do this, I don't know. It has always been thought of that Shaggy did smoke weed, and that's how he like lost weight or something, or how's he craving all he does. But Scooby. So, and the episode ends with G.I. Robot dying because Cersei kills him trying to get to the princess, and both the skeleton professor and Weasel captures the princess, and she like says, you guys are in trouble now. We don't know why they're in trouble now. Like, there's a little preview at the very end for the next episode, but I don't know. The preview thankfully did not tell me what happens. So I'm probably gonna give this one lower score than I do find it somewhat watchable. I think it is like the bride's backstory better than this one. Probably gonna give this one like a 6.5. I do feel sorry for him. I probably might give it to actually a 7.5 instead. I was happy nothing happened to those poor cats. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And bye-bye.